Welcome to a new series where I'm going to be reviewing every single sports related TV show, documentary, and movie ever made, and do them in quick little 5-minute summaries. Probably going to release one a week. It's Friday night, movie night kind of idea, so why not, right? If you're not into sports shows or movies, can't really blame you. There are quite a few that are worth watching, even if. But anyways, I'm going to basically give you a rundown really quickly of each one, why you should watch it, why you shouldn't watch it, or vice versa, and what I thought about it, and that kind of thing. Anyways, the obvious first one, due to the fact that it created an entire channel and my obsession with sports, because literally everything else can fuck off. Winning Time. Winning Time is my second favorite show of all time, ever created. The acting in it was fucking stellar. The cinematography is the greatest I've ever seen in anything. The cinematography in this was more appeasing than a fucking Star Wars or Marvel production. It's fucking amazing, and it's HBO who did it. But HBO is golden for fucking a show up at the end, which is exactly what they did with this. That's exactly what they did with Game of Thrones. I know I'm not supposed to ever mention Game of Thrones. I know it's taboo. I know I get it because of how much they ruined it, but they did to a smaller time show called Barry as well. It was actually really good, and then they fucking ruined the last season. It's like, what are you doing? It's like it ended at least, but anyways, Winning Time is a dramatization of the story of how the LA Lakers became a franchise and a dynasty, and that's kind of how they set it up. But it's not really. It's more the story of how the NBA went out of dank halls where nobody gave a fuck to Michael Jordan, and nobody seems to really give a shit. Maybe people like me and basketball fans and shit probably, but Dad liked it. Dad was excited to see what they did with Michael Jordan, and that's where they ended the fucking series. Whether they it is going to be a bit of a spoiler, but it's history. There is a better show you can watch that's a true story, and it's called Bird and Magic, I think. And what it is a true telling of the actual story. It's just one cohesive documentary. It's 2 hours long. It's free to watch on YouTube. Anyways, Winning Time was a dramatization of that. It was so fucking stellar. It was top tier. It was amazing. I absolutely love it to death. Like, I cried, and I did. I went home and I cried that night when I found out, or that morning, that Monday morning when I found out it was canceled. I was in tears. The story follows the rivalry between Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, and how they literally saved the NBA. And how the 80s were fucking awesome in basketball thanks to them. They're awesome in hockey thanks to all the other guys, right? But it's pretty fucking cool to have another one, you know? It's pretty fucking cool to build something else up. And it really is. Because prior to this, there was Red Auerbach and one dynasty in basketball. I mean, it's the greatest dynasty in sports history, hands down, because it's 8 fucking championships in a row. Which is fucking nuts. But this guy named Jerry Buss comes along, and he creates a rival for them. He creates another dynasty so that there's parity. It was fucking gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, Dr. J and all the other players, they did that, but having Kareem and Magic together allowed the Lakers to be able to compete against the Celtics and back and forth. And it's like the way they leave the show is kind of fucked up, and the way they cancel it. I mean, I'm not really going to tell you the endings of shows usually, but the way they leave this one really fucking pissed me off, because there's so much more to the story. And I won't spoil the Bird and Magic documentary, or Magic and Bird, whatever it's called. I won't spoil that documentary for you. I would highly recommend that. It'll have its own separate video, of course. Every one of them does. But Winning Time was kind of cool for another sense, because John C. Reilly finally got his own, like, headline part, his own star role. And I've always known the actor was good enough, and I've always liked the actor. So I've always been like, can't wait to see if he could do it on his own, right? Without being a supporting guy, because he's always a supporting guy, and he's fucking amazing. But he did it. It was amazing. He was fucking amazing in the role. And I mean, whatever your awards are, because I don't know what your awards are, because I haven't paid attention to voted award bullshit. Adrian fucking Brody deserves whatever kind of top award you got. Holy fuck, was he ever good in that? Like, he was amazing. Amazing in this season. But anyways, I love that show. I can't recommend anything more to you than Winning Time, because it's just, in a time frame like this, to see how much dog shit everything is, that saved my life. There was one point in the week that I waited for every week, and everything was really fucked up. Cracking my ribs, fucking dealing with people who are dying on drugs all the time, dealing with my job, which is fucking scary and literally like an encampment. Meth heads and fucking everything all the time. And that loony gingerbread Nazi who was constantly stalking me and coming to my fucking house and banging on my door and dragging me around the fucking city. Just so I could get cat litter. Well, I looked forward to that every week. And every time that came on, it was like this reprieve from all the crazy shit in my life. And you took that away. So brace yourself, AI fearers, because I like the AI concept. And I've invested in it. Go to my other channel and look at the fucking Midjourney videos. I liked it. I'm still on board with it. I think it's going to make the world a million times better. And for the record, you don't have a fucking imagination, so I ain't fucking worried about AI replacing you. I'm worried about there not being such a thing. Because you don't. I spent 30 years watching you idiots rewrite the same fucking story over and over again and pretending you're creative. So what happens? One of the top tier people in the world that making TV shows, they put money into a real story that was fucking important. Very fucking important. And instead of finishing it, because it's pretty much one of the greatest fucking true stories ever, they just left it in the air and didn't tell you anything about what actually happened in the 90s to both Larry and Magic. It's fucking gross. Anyways, if you love sports, and you want to hear one of the greatest stories ever told in it, watch the 18 episodes of that and then dig for the rest of the history, I guess, to try and figure it out. Fucking idiots. HBO is like Calgary. They're fucking great until it matters. And then it's like, and then they just drop off, right? It's like, fuck. Yeah, win a fucking cup, Flames, you fucking idiots. Like, Jesus. Anyways, yeah, the choke concept. That's what HBO does. All the time, they choke. I'm still fucking sour about this. I will be sour about this for a long fucking time. I'm professionalizing ball hockey if I can before I'm dead because of this. Because this is how much it pissed me off. So, yeah, kudos to Trey Parker and Matt Stone for making that South Park special, because I know I can always count on you, but the rest of the fucking world, maybe not. Anyways, watch Winning Time, love Winning Time, and see the glory of what could have been. Thank you, and take care.